let's create. So I have two rainbow trout fillets. Look at these beauties. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to stuff them with crab meat and some shrimp, which I'm going to show you how to prepare. What I call the stuffing, but it's going to be on the top. And all you need is, you're going to need a lemon. You're going to need some ghee, butter, but you can use any type of butter. I just want to clarify, clear, in other words. I'm going to need some oregano, a little bit, just pinch. I have some thyme. It's about a teaspoon or two. About 7 or 8 teeth of garlic, which are going to be mincing. I have about maybe 2.5 tablespoons of red bell pepper. About 2 tablespoons of onion, chopped, both of them. I have some chives. That looks like a tablespoon here. You know, you're going to need some black pepper, ground pepper, and you're going to need some salt. This one I ordered from this company in Iceland. Is what they call Arctic thyme salt, but you can use any salt. It doesn't matter. Oh, you see those olive here? Don't worry about it. This is for me to snack because I never cook when I'm hungry. I also have some old-fashioned grits and some coconut milk or leche de coco. Doesn't matter the brand. You can actually use almond milk, or you can use regular milk, or even water. It doesn't matter. So I have some water boiling, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to add the shrimp. This is about maybe 5 pieces. And you're going to cook them maybe for 5 minutes. They're going to turn orange. That means that's a cook. Then you're going to peel them, clean them. Or if you want to already buy them steam, that's fine. Then you skip this process. But I'm just showing you how to do this. You just boil them. And you might use some of this water for something later. That's what I put salt and make it, some sort of taste, because I'm using the own, kind of creating at the same time some quick and dirty broth. The second thing you're going to do, you're going to put a little bit of pepper in these fillets. Rainbow trout. You can use any type of fillet if you want to, but I'm showing you the rainbow trout. And you put some salt. Just a little bit, you don't go crazy. Now you grab a small pot, that's the third thing, and you're going to put some of the ghee butter. The amount is going to depend. I have here about maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons. I might need more. And you're going to melt it. I have this medium high, so you're going to melt it first. Once it's melted, this is about maybe 3/4 of a cup. Lower your heat to medium. And what you're going to do, you're going to start adding some of the thyme. Not the whole thing, but I would say about half of what you have here. You're going to add some of the lemon. I have half a lemon here. You're going to squeeze it. And then you add your garlic. You're doing kind of a mojito. Lower the heat now that is doing this so it doesn't burn. Lower to a notch below low. See, this is low, a notch below. It's going to take a handful of minutes. You can add some pepper. And with pepper, I mean black pepper. Just a little bit, not a lot. And you're going to stir this baby a little bit. This mojo smells delicious. I'm keeping it very simple, no salt, because I'm going to use salt in other areas. The thyme smells delicious, the garlic smells delicious. And this is going to take you a couple minutes, okay? Not a lot, just a couple minutes, if that. Once I clean the shrimp and peel it, what you want to do is cut it into smaller pieces. So I have a cast iron pan. This one is almost 100 years old, by the way. This one is small. I'm using small. You can use any size. Ghee, butter again. You can use extra virgin olive oil too. I have this at high heat for now because I want to melt this baby. You notice I'm not using a lot. I'm just getting this baby greased out. Because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to reduce the heat to medium high for now. And what I'm going to do, pepper, onions. Move them. If you need to add more butter, feel free. But you don't want them sticking to the gas iron. Sometimes you have to play by ear. You're going to do this for about a couple minutes. You're going to put some of the cilantro. This is optional. Then you're going to add your crab meat. Break it down a little bit. Lower the heat to medium. You don't have to go too crazy. Add your shrimp. You're going to start mixing this baby up. And you notice a little bit dry. That's bad design. I'm going to show you how you're going to remedy this, okay? I don't use mayonnaise or any of that bad stuff. That's what I created my Mojo. You're going to do this for about a couple minutes because this crab meat was already cooked before. That's how they sell it. I don't mess around with real crab and start pulling this stuff. No, I buy it already made up in a container at the store, and they're already cooked. So what you're doing is kind of recooking it a little bit for flavor purposes. See this mix? Put some of the thyme on top and throw out this baby as you mix things up. This is my own design, by the way. What put mayonnaise and other nasty stuff, huh? Oh, it smells delicious. So what you do now you have everything mixed, you bring some of the Mojo. Don't put it out. Leave a little bit behind, you know, because you're going to need it as you in the oven. But see, that's going to us that deliciousness. It's moist. Reduce the heat to low, because this is almost done. See how moist it is now? And what you're going to do now is you're going to add some of that thyme, because I want it kind of cook a little bit. Give it some color. See how beautiful? This is your stuffing. Smells delicious, by the way. It didn't take long. So what you're going to do, you're going to turn this off and you're going to take it out here, okay? So what I did here, I have another pan, cast iron too, or oven friendly, doesn't matter, aluminum foil. And I got some of that butter, and with my hand, I floated around, you know, to create that butter base, like if you were baking, which is exactly what you're doing here. Put your fish on top. See how beautiful? I wash my hands. That's what I had to take a little bit of time. What you're going to do, you're going to add some of that stuffing on top. I want to cook it with it. And now you're going to put it in the oven. So I have this pot, I'm preheating. I have a half a cup of the grits. What I did is from the water where I was cooking the shrimp, or you can use regular water, I have half a cup. So I'm going to put it there. Let me reduce the heat to medium. And I'm going to add this baby. And you do that carefully. You don't just dump it, you just start moving. Because you don't want it to get out those balls and stuff. And this is not like the traditional breakfast one. It's going to be a little bit thick. And you're going to stay with this baby here. You're going to stir it. And this thickness should be enough. However, I want some flavor to it. So what I do is, because I don't want it super hard, is I'm going to add a little bit of that coconut milk. About half a cup. Oops. So half a cup of the water from the shrimp and half a cup of the milk with half a cup of the baby. It's up to you if you want to make it sweet or if you want to put a little bit of salt. It's up to you. You can choose either. The important thing is that you have to stick with this baby. If I'm using the grits for shrimp or whatever, I traditionally add salt. Breakfast, sugar. Getting a little bit hard, just add a tiny bit more milk. I decided for this one I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. Pinch of sugar, maybe a teaspoon. I wanted to make it sweet. Kind of go against the flow. Tiny bit more milk, few drops. Once again, this is coconut milk. And now you're going to do this until it get a little bit thick. See the texture? And this is good enough. Now you're going to move this to the plate now. So what I do, I put some here. Not a lot. In fact, I think I put too much. You can get a spatula or whatever, and you can smooth this baby around. That you want it somewhat thin, that's why you're using the spatula, and that your fish is going to be on top. That's what I make it a little bit thicker. and not creamy. I didn't want milk all over the place. That stuff looks perfect. About 25 minutes later, look at this beauty. Time to get it out. I'm going to let it cook for a tiny bit, not a lot. So I have some of my mojo here. I got my stuffed trout on top of my bed of grits. I have some extra stuffing. So what you do with the mojo is you put a little bit here to give them the nice. You don't want it to dry, so just put a little bit to give it that nice shiny color. You can put some here too.